Reese and Juniper were ambushed, their minds ensnared by a warlock spell that plunged them into their deepest, most painful memories. Now, free from the warlock's mental prison, they stand ready to retaliate. But the warlock's plan remains shrouded in mystery. What new horrors await them in the ruins? Have they truly escaped the warlock's influence? Or do lingering shadows of their past still cling to their minds? And most importantly, what will they find when they confront the warlocks directly? Reece and Juniper barely had time to recover before the warlocks struck again. Dark tendrils of magic erupted from the ruins, lashing out like living shadows. Before they could react, the magic coiled around them, constricting with an unearthly strength. Reese roared, his wolf clawing for dominance, but the spell was too strong. The warlocks had been waiting. His vision darkened once more, and the last thing he saw was Juniper's terrified expression before they were torn apart. Reese's eyelids fluttered open, his vision a blur of distorted light and shadow. A bone-deep chill, colder than any winter storm, gnawed at him. He tried to move, but his limbs were leaden, bound by chains that shimmered with an unholy obsidian sheen. The chamber was a tomb carved from nightmares. Flickering, sickly green light emanated from grotesque runes etched into the cold, damp stone walls, each symbol a malignant eye watching his every twitch. The air itself seemed to writhe, whispering secrets that clawed at his sanity. He was a caged beast, a prized specimen trapped in a warlock's twisted menagerie. A languid, mocking voice, smooth as venom, slithered through the oppressive silence. Ah, the mighty Alpha awakens. How predictable. Ezekiel, Reese whispered. You've proven remarkably resilient, Ezekiel purred, his voice a silken caress that belied the venom beneath. A minor inconvenience, to be sure, but we learn. We adapt, and this time, we've ensured your enthusiasm is thoroughly contained. Reese strained against the chains, his muscles screaming, the wolf within him a raging tempest. Where is she? Where is Juniper? You touch her and I'll tear your soul apart. Ezekiel's smile widened, a cruel, predatory curve. Oh, the valiant protector, so concerned. Your little companion is undergoing a rather transformative experience, a personalized journey into the depths of her psyche. We've found her vulnerabilities, you see, and we're exploiting them with exquisite precision. He paused, savoring the look of raw terror that flickered across Reese's face. You'll witness her metamorphosis soon enough. A spectacle, I assure you. Fury, cold and absolute, consumed Reese. He would not be broken. He would not be contained. He would unleash the storm within him, shatter these infernal chains, and paint these walls with warlock blood. But a chilling dread coiled in his gut. He knew with a certainty that chilled him to the bone that they had anticipated his every move. They had woven a trap of shadow and despair, and he was ensnared within its suffocating embrace. The silence was a suffocating blanket, a void that pressed down on Juniper's ears, amplifying the frantic pounding of her heart. She shivered, an unnatural cold seeping into her bones, chilling her to the core. She was trapped in a circular chamber of cold gray stone, its walls slick with moisture. She felt weak, drained, as if her very essence was being leached away. Her hand instinctively went to her hip, searching for the reassuring weight of her dagger. It was gone. A whisper, cold as a grave wind, slithered through the oppressive silence. Do you truly believe you can escape your past, little sister? Juniper's blood ran cold. She spun around, her eyes darting through the shifting shadows. Gale. Her brother stood before her, his form flickering between solid flesh and insubstantial shadow. You left me to die, he hissed, his voice a rasping accusation that tore at her soul. The chamber around her began to warp and twist, the cold stone walls melting away, replaced by the stark, desolate landscape of her past. The warlock's magic had dragged her back, forcing her to relive the moment that had shattered her world. They were playing with her memories, twisting them into weapons, using her guilt to break her. This is your penance, Gale's shade whispered, his voice laced with a venomous satisfaction. You belong here, drowning in the ocean of your regrets. Juniper's breath hitched, a sob caught in her throat. No, this isn't real. You're not real. But the illusion was too vivid, too real. The pain, the guilt, the raw, agonizing grief. It was all there, as fresh and raw as the moment it had happened. The shadows surged forward, coalescing into monstrous forms, their claws reaching for her, their eyes burning with malevolent intent. She clenched her fists, her nails digging into her palms. I won't let you win. I won't let you break me. Trapped in separate nightmares, Reece and Juniper faced the warlock's cruel design. Reese, bound and furious, awaited a twisted metamorphosis. Juniper, reliving her past, fought phantoms of guilt. But what was the warlock's true goal? Could they escape their prisons? Or were they doomed to become pawns in a darker game? Where's Trinity? Is she even alive?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha.